Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel. It's your pal here, Uncle Bruce, welcoming you all to the channel called Stock Markets with Bruce. I mean, go figure. I mean, there it is, Stock Markets, Uncle Bruce. Nice to see you here. Welcome all to the program from wherever in the world you're watching me from. What I love it, what I would love to see is say hi to me. Tell me where you're watching me from. What's your high temperature going to be today? And do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Give us a little momentum there. Welcome all to the show. Look, we've got the futures indicating lower here. We're going to just see what they want to do. Are we in for a bloodbath kind of a day? I don't think so. But you know, we've had record highs lately, and people need an excuse sometimes to take profits. The Dow is off 200 points, which is 0.5%. The S&P is down 0.5%, maybe 0.58%, just a little more than that, a 30-point drop. And NASDAQ is off 0.64, 120 points. Oil, 56 cents higher a barrel at the moment, sitting on 80.39 at the moment, $80.39. That's a story right there. Watching for early market movers and what's going on, developments. I'm showing Rocket Lab off a nickel. I've got Sofi at 678 down 11. GameStop down $1.23 at 22.55. I've got Matterport down 3 cents. Nothing on 23andMe this morning. We were up 3 cents yesterday to 54.4. Waiting for privatization info there. Aspire, no change today yet. ATIP, nothing going on. Smart Rent down 8 cents here, $2.49 a share. Apple up 7 cents. Goldman Sachs down 3.30. Cisco down 15. Tesla down about $2. Arc Innovations down 58. Microsoft is down $3, gained 16 cents yesterday. We're at 427. Pfizer is down 8 cents. HPQ down 22. Alphabet $1.13 lower. Amazon down 125. Both of those stocks yesterday. Alphabet was up 169, now down 113. Amazon was up $1.40. It's now down $1.41. So go figure on that. Nvidia was up $74 yesterday. We're at $11.41 right now, up to 20. Unity is down 29 cents to 18.79 in the pre-market. Lost 32 cents yesterday. AI coming up with earnings, I think, isn't it tonight? AI 24.10 on the close, 23.70 down 41 cents this morning. Let me double check on AI and make sure. Isn't it releasing their numbers tonight? Let's see here. I don't see any news yet, and no announcement. Here it comes. Yes, they're going to announce results May 29th, today, and following the close of the market. So tonight, AI will reveal how they're doing. Last quarter, they surprised the market, and the stock had a nice little pop. So we'll see just how this plays out. I believe the shares last quarter, this would have been back in about February, March. The shares were as low as $26.60 at one point, and then they popped to $36, $37 after earnings. But unfortunately, they gave that back to drop to the $20 mark by April. Then they recovered to $26.50 range by May 20, and now we're at $23.66 as we speak. The low for the year, $20.23. The high, $48.87. A huge short position still exists on AI. There are 118.5 million shares existing, 105 million free trade, and there are 34.5 million shorted. So that's a 32.69% short interest. If this company comes up with another powerful, positive financial report, this could have profound implications on the movement of the stock. Just saying. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. They haven't yet had a massive 50% growth in earnings in any one quarter or anything like that. And so, if they've been doing what I would say earnings surprises rather than shockingly better earnings, just earnings surprises, gross sales surprises, That kind of thing. It's still early. It's a company with tons of cash on hand, no debt per se. But we'll see if they can cut into their losses and reduce the losses and show it from an increased margin point of view. Then we've got the market going, whoa, there's something happening here. We have to see what they say tonight. Balance sheet, the last time I saw it, let me take a look at their quarterly. Last quarter, cash and investments and whatnot, $723 million on hand, which is a pretty good position to be in. Their last quarter loss was like $69 million. They have $700 million in cash. They're good for 10 quarters. So, yeah, they're going to be around a while. And I believe their growth curve is definitely going in the right direction. Anyway, that's the story on AI, and we'll see how it plays out. All right, other stocks to watch. Adobe down 354 this morning. Netflix down 428. IBM off 76 cents. Facebook, Meta Platforms, down 490 this morning at 475. Vanix Semiconductors down 344. Home Depot is down 270. Enphase off 278. Palantir down 43 cents to 2063. And then we have Uber off 77 cents to 62.76 at the moment. That is the story. I'm sticking to it. We'll see how this plays out as we move forward here. A couple things to keep an eye on. If you're a follower of my channel, you've joined me lately, of course, I welcome you with open arms. So glad you're here. But the reason you're probably here, if you're watching this old guy, is because you have figured out, oh, this guy talks about stock options all the time, and he talks about writing stock options all the time, which is the opposite of what everyone else does. This guy is the George Costanza of YouTube. He talks about doing the opposite. And it's working quite nicely for a lot of my viewers. If you are training yourself to become an option writer, you could have yourself a field day with this market, whether it goes up or down, it doesn't move at all. And that's the reason a lot of people are finding me and sticking around. They're taking my classes and they're learning how this is done. The one thing I want to bring to your attention today, though, is most of you know this, but you may or may not understand the significance about what I'm going to tell you. And that is our friends at Nvidia are doing a 10-for-1 stock split. And the shares of Nvidia and the options of Nvidia are, especially the options, are the most popular options for equities probably out there. I don't know of any other stock that has as much action. And this volume and activity level is about to explode to the upside for Nvidia. Now, what does it mean if you're a gambler in Nvidia? If you're a buyer of options, you buy call options for, $5 and sell them for $8 and consider yourself a genius. Great. Against all odds, you're making money buying and selling calls or buying and selling puts. God bless you. You're about to be able to play Nvidia at 1/10 the price. So Nvidia at the moment is like $1,136 a share. All right, it's about to start trading at $113 a share at one instead of $1,139. So instead of $1,140, it's going to be $114. A contract that's trading at $5 today is going to trade at 50 cents in the next week or two. If you are playing with one contract right now at $5, you're going to be playing with 10 contracts at 50 cents each starting in the next week or two. If you're a writer of contracts, it's the same thing. If you are a put credit spread player here, you followed my classes, you followed the gang here, you notice the folks with their name in green with an avatar. Those are members of this channel who are also on the Discord channel. The Gold Bagel members are Discord people. They talk amongst themselves about Nvidia credit spreads, how to make money. And it's been just a field day the last several weeks because you can write, we've had people here writing credit spreads between, they're writing 730s and buying 710s, or they're writing 740s and buying 720s or 710s or 700s. And the stock just has been rising and rising and rising. And these puts are appreciating in value the more out of the money they get. The credit spread you get is falling into your lap, and you find, we're finding here is that viewers are telling me, well, for every dollar of credit spread I brought in, when I closed out the position as the stock kept going up and time kept going by, I kept 70%, 75%, 80%, 85% of the money that I brought in. Thank you very much. And this has been the ongoing trade here for quite a while. At the moment, I will say to those of you out there who would like to do credit spreads on Nvidia, you can do credit spreads on Nvidia, but you must be mindful of the 10-for-1 split that is about to befall us. And so if you're thinking of writing a call option and bringing in $8, and then you're going to, sorry, a put option, writing a put option, bringing in $8, and you're going to buy a put option that costs you $5, there's a $3 spread there, or a $2 spread, or whatever the amount is today. But in a week and a half, 2 weeks from now, that is all divisible by 10. So you're now sitting on 10 times as many contracts that are trading at 80 cents instead of $8, and 50 cents instead of $5, in give or take, and your spread is now, instead of $2.50 or $3, is 25 cents to 30 cents. Now, what's going to happen with the stock, people say, once the split is done? Three things can happen with the stock. Number one, the stock can just keep going higher. And now that the stock is 1/10 the price, it's trading at $113, $114 a share instead of $1,300, $1,139 or $1,140. It's much more affordable for people to flip stock. On the other hand, contracts are going to become much more appealing, especially call options. People who believe the upside of Nvidia is $2,000 a share in the next 6 months, they're going to want to get into these $115 contracts, $117s, $120s, $125 contracts, because they're thinking, well, the stock's going to go from $114 a share to $200 a share. That's $2,000 a share today. Hey, I could get rich. And what could happen with existing contracts that are out there now is that their premiums might rise, so that they might become more expensive to play. Because remember, if a contract rises 5 cents a contract after the split, that's like running up 50 cents now a contract. That's $50 a contract more in expense, in cost. And if the calls and the puts premiums rise, there could be an adjustment on spreads and certainly activity levels, because we have 10 times as many contracts trading hands. And oh my God, it's going to be nuts. So I warn you that, yeah, the stock might move up because the fact that the stock is 1/10 the price. It might stay right where it is, though. Why is that? Because the stock has already moved up in price. Remember, before the earnings came out, we were at $950 a share, 970. 974 was the high of the year. Just 2 weeks ago, the high of the year was 974. We couldn't get there. And all of a sudden, the earnings come out, and we blew past that, threw 1,000 out the window, blew past that, 1,050, 1,080, 1,100 yesterday, and now 1,140 this morning. Hello. Do you think we may have moved up $190 already on two factors, the earnings and the split anticipation? Maybe it's over. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the high for a while. So maybe nothing will happen. And then the third option is, what's the third thing that could happen? Stock could go down in price. What if the shares go back to 1,050, which is still a fantastic price? But how many people have been buying options and buying stock in the last few days in anticipation that we might go to 12 to 1,300 right after the split is done? We're going to go to $114 to $115 a share right away. Maybe we end up at 110. Now, is this a disaster? $110 a share, 111 a share? No. I mean, the high was $97.40 2 weeks ago. $974 divided by 10. $97.40 was the high for the year. Now we've obliterated it, but have we set the new high now for the next 3 to 6 months? There's one other thing that could hold the stock from going higher, much higher. The fact that the capital value, the market cap of Nvidia right now is equaling Apple. Apple is just around $3 trillion. Nvidia is approaching $3 trillion. And psychologically, there may be a barrier for certain derivatives players, hedge fund players, retail investors. Psychologically, they might go, I don't know if Nvidia should really be worth more than Apple, because isn't Apple the number one company on the planet? And they've been in this dominant position for a long, long time. It's irrelevant. It is meaningless. If Apple shares go up, then market cap for Apple goes up, and Nvidia will be further behind. If Apple shares stay where they are and Nvidia keeps climbing, one's going to pass the other. And if Apple shares drop 2%, $3, $4, $5 a share down to from 190 to 185, then market cap for Apple will drop, and the Nvidia market stays where it is. One will drop behind the other. So I doubt that's going to be a big factor, but it's going to be in the media. It's already in the media now. People are already talking about this, which has nothing to do with either company's potential upside, future, anything. It is just a technical discussion, but I'm just putting it out there for you. Okay. So if you're thinking of doing put credit spreads, which many of my viewers have been doing and have been very successful at, once you take the lessons and figure out how this is done, learn how rollovers are done, know the importance of stake bids, stake offers, psychology of the markets. The classes are waiting for you. Once you've got this figured out, now you have to understand the future of Nvidia in the next week to 2 weeks is going to be completely different from a stock point of view. The company itself, Nvidia, is just going to go, go, go. They're going to keep producing chips, selling chips. AI leaders and all that is the same. Nothing changes on AI on Nvidia's corporate anything. It's the stock and the psychology of the stock that is going to completely change over. We saw this already a year or two ago when Google split 20 to 1, when Amazon split 20 to 1. We saw Tesla split multiple times. We've seen Apple split from the 600-700s down to where we are. Once you get back into the $100 range of a stock price around the $100 range, it's a different world there when it comes to volatility. We're not going to see $50 swings on Nvidia again for a long, long time. Not at 100 a share. That is, I assure you, not going to happen. There are going to be 10 times as many shares of Nvidia out there than there are now. And as of the moment with Nvidia, let me just double check my numbers here so I'm a little more accurate. Where is my Nvidia quote? Here we go. Nvidia. 1139.42 last trade. We have outstanding today 2.5 billion shares. There are about to be 25 billion shares of Nvidia out there on a 10-for-1 split. To put that into perspective, we're averaging 49 million shares a day of volume right now on Nvidia. Yesterday's volume was 65 million shares. Multiply these by 10. We're talking 650 million volume per day, or 50 million average, 500 million average per day trading volume coming up. You know who's going to be the biggest winner of this stock split? The biggest winner? The brokerage firms. Your friends at Wall Street, the big time players, all the platform companies, these guys, the ones who are letting you trade the stock, they're the biggest winners. Why is that? Because instead of taking a fraction of a penny on 50 million shares turnover per day, they're going to take fractions of pennies on 500 million shares a day. Now, let's be fair and be reasonable. They might be getting 2/3 of a penny off of you right now on every stock you flip, and they might only get 1/10 of a penny or 1/5 of a penny when the split is done. But fear not, my friends. Our friends in Wall Street, the big boys who control Congress and who control the Senate and control the banking committees, and they control the hearings in Congress and all the people who get elected in these top positions, they're going to do just fine. And they're going to do very, very well. Option traders, the options market on Nvidia is going to dramatically rise in volume. You're going to see a massive amount of trading on contracts, and they're going to be, many of them are going to be under $1 each. you're going to see a gazillion contracts trading hands like crazy between 30 cents and $5. Definitely. Because right now, a $50 contract that's trading hands right now on the open market, on the options market, is a $5 contract right after the split. A $25 contract today is a $2.50 contract, and a $10 contract is a $1 contract right after the split. Everyone will have 10 times as many of them, and they'll be 1/10 the price because the stock is 1/10 the price, and 25 billion shares will exist under the Nvidia banner. Remember, Nvidia has promised and has indicated they are doing stock buybacks. We're buying back billions of stock, billions of dollars of stock. Yes, that's lovely. It sounds great. But the reality is this: it is impossible and illegal for Nvidia to buy back more than 5% of their stock in any one calendar year. You're maxed out at 5, and there's no obligation under any law anywhere they have to do any amount of buyback. They can buy back 3% and say that we bought so many $1 billion of the stock back, but that's only 3% of the stock. You could have bought 5. Yeah, but we don't have to buy 5 if we don't want to. We can't buy more than 5. So 25 billion shares, only 1.2 billion can be bought back at maximum going forward. So to get from 25 billion to 15 billion, that is an 8-year time frame. And I don't see that ever happening because stock is being issued from the Treasury to employees, to senior officers, and that will negate a lot of the buyback. They might issue 1% new shares every year and buy back 2% every year and reduce the count by 1% a year. So don't count on share buybacks to salvage your investment if there's any trouble going forward. This stock will go higher on ultimately fundamental results. But starting in a week or two, there's going to be a Wild West thing going on here. It's just going to be crazy. All right, so there's the story on Nvidia. And those of you who are making a killing on Nvidia, put credit spreads. Watch carefully how it's going. I'll follow it with you. If you have any questions on your positions, let me know. Send me an email. If you want to have a one-on-one consultation with me to talk about your put credit spread writing, your covered call writing, your poor man covered call work, your cash secured put work, or getting into options, you've joined us, you've taken some classes, and you want to start, but you want to have a one-on-one chat with me before you begin, because it's a baby step kind of thing. Good idea. Let me know, and we'll get together for a one-on-one session. And we'll go over your situation, just your situation, and we'll figure out the right way for you to start off, okay? Keith Wilson, thank you for becoming a new member of this channel. Cool photo there, pal. I love it. Thank you for popping through here and becoming part of the gang. Gold Bagel member level. Appreciate that. Thank you all so much. You're joining one hell of a family here of regulars and folks here who are determined to make money in this market. 91 thumbs ups have come in already this morning. I appreciate all that from all of you. Thank you so very much. Well, let's see what's going on. People are saying hi to me as I had asked you to, and I appreciate you all. Thank you. I haven't talked about Sofi yet. Was getting around to it. I'm kind of busy here, but we'll get around to it. GameStop, by the way, down 150 at 22.25, volume of 1.3 million. This makes sense. The news is over. The money's been raised. They have $2 billion in the bank. What we're waiting on now is what's GameStop going to do with their cash. I have some thoughts on that here in a few minutes. Sofi shares are 678 down 11. Disaster? No. Opportunity? Yeah. If you're thinking of writing cash secured puts, 7s are a pretty good place to start with here. January 2025 $7 cash secured puts would be a really good place to start. This is the kind of stock, just like GameStop, not that it's a meme stock or anything like that, but with 180 million shorted, which is 18% of the float, and the derivatives market, I don't know how many hundreds of millions more are shorted there. I have no idea. It could be a billion more. We got a stock here that could pop $4 in 3 days at any time. At any time. This stock could double in a week and never come back. We are probably, my hunch is we're probably sitting on a breakout that might happen at any time. Why is Anthony Noto buying up the stock of Sofi? He's buying 10,000 here, 20,000 here, another couple $100,000 here, just buying up the stock. Now, there's a couple of reasons why. Number one, he's allowed to buy the stock right now because he's through the so-called what they call a blackout period. There are certain times of the year, usually around the time the company is doing a quarterly report, annual report, a financial deal. They're making a transaction that is transformative to the company overall. When you're in between those kinds of time frames, there's an open window where insiders who have knowledge about everything about the company are free to do what they wish. They can buy or sell their shares. Now they have to report to the SEC. They have to file a filing that they intend to sell stock. I don't know if it's a 30-day warning or something. I'm not sure. But on the buy side, they can do whatever they want, whenever they want. Again, in certain windows, there's certain pockets where someone like Anthony Noto can go out and buy stock on the open market. Why wouldn't he buy stock at $6.78, $6.80, $6.90, $7? Why not? Knowing what he knows, I would be thinking, he's got to be thinking, I wish I could buy 1 million shares a day of this stuff, but I don't have that kind of money yet. I'm not that valuable a guy, not that rich of a guy, but he's putting his paycheck into this stock again and again and again and again. I don't need any more vindication than that the company is going to do well. And I will not be surprised. The next quarterly earnings that come out, they're now almost 2 months into the 3 months of this quarter. The end of June, we're at the end of the next quarter, and in July they'll report how they did this quarter. It'll be another barn burner. I'm certain of it. But last quarter, I think it was with about 5-6 weeks to go, right around this time, they cut a deal at that point back last quarter where they raised this $845 million on a cap call transaction. Is there another deal pending coming up that's as big as that or bigger? I have no idea. They've done a few deals in the meantime. They continue to grow the company. The customers keep coming. The savings rate that they're paying on savings account is fantastic. Are they the absolute most perfect bank ever created? No. Are they the greatest financial institution ever created by mankind? No. But are they delivering what customers want? Oh, yeah, they sure as heck are. What do customers want? They want full banking services on their telephone, thank you very much, on their computers, on their laptops, on the go. They want to be able to open up an account in a half an hour or less, 15 minutes, 10 minutes or less. They want to be able to transfer dough in, pay bills, earn interest, and grow their wealth. And if they want to transfer in 401ks or IRAs or establish these, get a mortgage, get a car loan, line of credit. Yes, get a credit card. Yeah, debit card. Yeah, all click, click, click on your telephone. The perfect platform for people with 8-second attention spans or less. What did I just say? Oh, yeah, 8-second attention spans or less. Very good and well done so far. The shares are, of course, a bargain. There's no doubt in my mind about that. What minute of the day and what day is it, Bruce? That's all we're asking you. There's 355 people here asking me one question. Bruce, you're such a genius. Why don't you tell us right now, just between us, the 356 that are here, tell me the exact moment this stock's about to go. I'll buy it 5 minutes before, and then I'll ride it up with you. It'll be great. Well, I don't own any of the stock. I'm just watching it as an observer. As a Tony Romo analyst, I'm trying to tell you the play. I'm trying to tell you what they could be doing, but they're still in the huddle. So until they line up, I can't tell you the play at the moment. But they're going to try and get a touchdown. I think so. I think that's what they're going to do. All right, everybody. Welcome. Nice to have you all here. And thank you, H. Gregory, for being 106 on the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Thank you also to those of you telling me where you're watching me from. Where are you at? I appreciate that. It just confirms to us where in the world you are. Here's B the Casino from Cincinnati. Welcome, my friend. Ottawa, Charlie. I'm from Ottawa, baby. Thank you. Lancaster, PA, says Ian Brookmall. Thank you, my friend. 74 for the high here. ER, high of 98 in Vegas, baby. Boyertown, PA, 63. John Harpster, 72 high today. Robert Mailhut is here, 56 thumbs up for Uncle Bruce. William, thank you. Also, Ricardo, your background is different. Have you moved? Yes, I'm in Calgary now. Home base. We're here, alive and well. Thank you, everybody. Walter Young, number 64, Spicy Android. Number 60, thumbs up. Ms., which company is Uncle Bruce referring to? I just got here. I'm not sure what I was talking about when you got here, but welcome. Scotland, it's 19 Celsius, says Techno. Giddy up, baby. What else going on here? I burned a whole calorie today, says Burnt, just hitting the thumbs up button. I'm exhausted. Who else is here? Yeah, Jeff, you know what? SoFi price is not connected to its performance. I agree with that. But it'll catch up. I'm with you. Welcome all. Beach Boys here. Not a lurker. Alberto. They're all here. Nice to see you all, kids. Welcome. D. Truda, number 100, baby. You're on the triple digits now on thumbs up, Bruce. Right on. Thank you all. If you're a Gold Bagel member and you want to become part of the Discord channel, send me a private email, and I'll send you some info on how to link in there. H. Gregory, I'm number 106. Sean, I'm 107. Thank you. Ken Hiroshi, I'm in Manhattan, baby. Welcome, and thank you, my friend from Manhattan here. We've got some great New Yorkers around here. Long Beach for Vian, yeah, I can't pronounce that. Larry, good morning. I think that's Maryland for Larry. Welcome. Leesburg, Florida, says Troy. Good morning from Arizona, says Nathan. Boeing Tiger, good morning out of Houston. Pensacola, Florida, says Cloak. Checking in from the Emerald Coast, high of 90 here today. Beautiful photo behind you there. That's awesome, man. The beach. Press is number 124. Commissioner the Doberman. I'm from India. Welcome. And Ben is here from the UK, baby. Oh, awesome stuff. Jen and I are getting all pumped up. We're getting ready to, well, not this second, but we're mentally starting to line up the mentality of the fact that we're here for June. And we're here July. But then in August, we travel yet again. And we're heading to New York to catch the Queen Mary 2 ocean liner going across the Atlantic. And we're heading to Southampton. We'll be in Southampton for a few hours, actually, for like one day, because we're turning around and staying on board the Queen Mary 2 for a trip around the United Kingdom, the Scottish Isle cruise, which includes Ireland. We're very much looking forward to that trip as well. So we're doing a 7-day crossing, a 12-day tour around the UK. I'll be on the air off the ship, if at all possible, either live or in quick segments. And then we'll be in the UK for a couple of weeks. After that, we're going to head to Switzerland, which I can't get enough of. Highly recommended if you ever get the chance to go. We're going third year in a row. We're going back again. And we'll do a couple of weeks in Zermatt, and then we're going to be heading to Hamburg, Germany. We're going to catch the miniature museum for the third year in a row. That is a must. And after a couple of days in Hamburg, we're going to catch the QE2, the Queen Mary 2, again, for a third cruise, Hamburg to Southampton to New York. And we'll be in New York on October the 25th. And there will be, I believe, a meet and greet in Manhattan. That Saturday, I think we arrive on the Thursday or Friday. That Saturday, 27th, 28th, whatever that day is, looks like a meet and greet in Manhattan. We'll keep you posted on developments and locations and all that, timing and everything. We're also thinking of a meet and greet in London. We arrive in London just after September 11, probably that next Saturday or the Saturday after that. So sometime in September, we're going to do a meet and greet in London. Details soon to follow, and you're welcome to come and join us and visit with us and say hi to us. Those of you who are living there, those of you who are traveling through there, might be an opportunity to catch up. That would be a lot of fun. Thank you all for your support of this channel, allowing us to do some traveling from time to time. Good morning from Stephen says from Northwest Arkansas. Melbourne, Australia, says Prassus. Welcome, my friend. Let's get Sofi going, says Ken. Nathan, any thoughts on BNED, Barnes and Noble? No thoughts. No idea what to say on that. False. It's Garbo. Sorry, says false. Gammon, you should come to the Wales when in the UK, Bruce. I should go everywhere in the UK. I mean, we can't see it all. We've tried. Thank you. Ben Priest, Wales, Scotland, and Southern Brits are lovely. The right-hand side of the UK. Not so much. June, good morning from June. B. Teasel, good morning from North Central Arkansas. Thank you for letting me know where you're from. We welcome visitors from everywhere, and I look forward to seeing some of you folks in person. So we'll have a meet and greet in London. We'll do a meet and greet in New York, and say, hey, what's going on? Fantastic. Option writers get to meet option writers at these meet and greets, and these are pretty cool because people share emails and phone numbers, and they decide to get together and talk in the future. It's all up to you how you want to play it. Thank you all. Kevin, have you followed this FFIE at all? I don't know what is it. There's your answer. What is FFIE? I don't know what this is. No idea. Faraday Future Intelligence. No. 84-cent stock. No, I don't tend to want to do that. I've unfortunately have had to follow penny stocks because some of the SPACs we followed have backed off in value as some SPACs have disappeared. But I don't know what they do. Jason, Uncle Bruce, and Auntie Jen take on the big city. Who is here? I am come to Romania, Uncle Bruce. Come to Romania. Yeah, well, there's only so much of Europe we can catch, and we've kind of decided. 2 years ago we did the 15-day Eurorail pass, where we traveled by train for a 60-day window. We could travel 15 days unlimited, and it was a first-class pass for seniors, and we traveled 13 days out of 60. We used 13 days of travel, and we were all over the place. We had 2-3 days here, 2-3 days here, 2-3 days. And I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to do it, but we both found that with Jennifer's sore hips and her knee acting up, and I had to schlep the baggage so much, we decided last year that we would limit that quite a bit, and we ended up with a 10-day pass. We used 8 of those, got our money's worth like you can't believe. But we were staying longer in each place we stayed at. This year, cruise ship for 29 days out of 60-something days. We're doing 29 days on a cruise ship. And then we're staying 2 weeks in London and 2 weeks in Zermatt. So we're just really limiting our movements just to enjoy where we'd really like to be at. And so that's how it's going this time around. Not as many places as in the past. We're getting older too. What can I say? June, I bought Sofi 21 June 6 call, wondering if I should close or roll. Yeah, if you're long options, you're gambling, really gambling. You may want to be a writer instead. You might want to do cash secured puts, write 7s for January 25 and take the cash. BP, Uncle Bruce, come to the Southwest UK, Taunton, Bath, Bristol, Wells, Cheddar, and Exeter. Much better scenery than London, Liverpool. We have stayed back in '99. Jennifer and I and Jen Jr., who at the time was 12, we stayed in Bath. We had done London for about a week and a half. Then we went to Bath, and we stayed 10 days in Bath. And we had a rental car at the time. And we, every couple of days, went for little outings in that region. Went to Bristol. We went to see Stonehenge. I love to say it that way, Stonehenge. Went to a number of places, Wookey Hole and the Wookey Hole caves. Wonderful. And this was December. I mean, the shortest days of the year, still green grass. Yeah, it was wonderful. So we had enjoyed it very much. But this time around, Jen and I want to be in London in an apartment with our own kitchen, and we just want to become locals. Like for a 2-week window, we just want to be able to be local. And we will take a day every 2 or 3 days. We're going to this museum. We're going to go see that. We're going to go see that. That's what we want to do this time. I was thinking a year ago, I'd love to be here for a month. I'd really like to be here for a month because I love London, but I find that 4 or 5 days is all we do, and usually when we get to London, we're jet lagged, and it's just not as enjoyable as it could be. So now coming over on the ship, there'll be no jet lag, and we'll enjoy 2 weeks of London, and we'll go from there. 110. MI here. Any insights on Desktop Metals? It's 3D printing company. Never heard of them. Jason, meet and greet should be on Wall Street. Bagel Babe, FFI was issued a warning by NASDAQ in late 23 that they had to stay above $1 for 30 consecutive days or get delisted. Deadline June 25, stock pumping right now. Jeff, Bruce, Alberto, and Nala, good morning, three amigos. Not a lurker, laughing out loud. Good morning, Jeff. MVS Funhouse GameStop with $2 billion cash on hand opens many opportunities. What are your thoughts on Barnes and Noble buyout? They do have $500 million in debt, but it's a legacy brand, strong college footprint. I doubt that. I doubt that he's going that direction. I doubt that the CEO of GameStop is thinking that. DB, good morning, everybody. Jerry Smith, anyone following GameStop closely? Any recommendations for people who are in technical analysis of the stock? Lisi, welcome, Uncle Bruce and Andy Jen, my hometown, London. Ben, London isn't the best. It's a shame. That's what most people know. I agree. I don't believe it is the end all and be all of everything. No. But that's where we're going to hang out. And I'm not making an opinion or a judgment call on any of the rest of the UK. We're quite looking forward to our 12-day cruise all around the UK. We've been to Edinburgh on our first trip. We were up there for 4 or 5 days. Not enough time, I know, but we did the train ride up. We did Liverpool last year. This year, we're going to go circle it by cruise. We're going to hang out, I'm pretty sure, with a bunch of folks from the UK on the ship with us. That should be an interesting experience. We'll let you know. June says, thanks. Lisi, you can take many nice day trips from London. Exactly. There's train travel everywhere from there. What do you think about VHAI? Never heard of it. You want to tell me the name of the company? You want to tell me what they do? I'm not here to pump and promote anyone else's stock, really. That's not this channel, but I understand some of you are passionate about some issues. Some of you, unfortunately, have been caught buying stuff way too expensive, and it's dropped on you, and now you want me to help pump it for you. It's not my job. You got to make money writing options, man. This is where you make money in this market. You got to write options. Uncle Bruce, London is yuck. Most UK people avoid it if they can, except for the 10 million that live there. Even people who work there commute in daily and get out in the evening. I know. Same thing with New York. Same thing with Philadelphia. Same thing with Chicago. Same thing with Los Angeles. It's a world thing. I get it. Ryan Cohen has stated he wants to be the book king, or is he referring to DRS book? Robert, I hope both shows will still be on the air. Oh yeah, I'll be on the air from wherever. Absolutely. Yeah, I will be actually very busy with traveling with Bruce because I'll be traveling. And this show, yeah, absolutely, I will be on the air. No question. Be the Casino. Love this name. Are there any put credit spreads on Nvidia worth looking at now, or do we need some sort of pullback on them first? Well, as I say, you got to keep in mind the 10-for-1 split. So you still have to be well behind the stock to be on the safe side, and you may want to be in short-term, certainly short-term timing for puts. Keep in mind though that the 700s and 800s and the 900s, all those contracts now are way down in value from where they were, which of course has made a number of my viewers very happy here because of the put credit spreads that they put on the last 2 months. They've been very well rewarded with those. But at 1130 now, we're down. Are we down $8 at the moment? 11 whatever. You've got to be mindful that the stock can be volatile, and so we've got to keep an eye on it. We're 1129 a share right now, down $9. And you really want to be in the maybe 1,000 range or less. You may want to be in the 980 to 950 range to be on the safe side at least. Because remember that there, just those numbers, 950 a share 2 weeks ago was unthinkable. The stock just got to the 950 level a couple of weeks ago, and we were doing at that time 800, 780, 760s, well behind the market because we didn't know if the stock was going to go up 150 or down 150 on earnings. Now coming into split, have we run the split hype as far as it's going to go? Is 1140 a share the top for the the end of this real optimism run? We hit $1,149, I guess, yesterday. Is that it? Are we now going to kind of hover around 1,050 to 1,100? Would that be a disaster for everybody? I don't think so. That is a stock doing really, really, really well. So 950, 1,000, 2 weeks out, 4 weeks out. Keep an eye on those. Yeah, but keep in mind they're going to split 10 for 1 in a week and a half, and then we have to see how this all plays out. Edward, why is SoFi getting hammered in the pre-market? Any reason why? People hate you. William, Edward, they don't like you. They've heard that you're into it. They heard that this is what you want to have happen, and they're against you. That's why the stock is down. It's all about you. It has nothing to do with market forces. It's you, Edward. That's why it's there. I kid. William, have you and Jen moved away from red box stuff? I still use my cell phone. Wood amplifier bought with you. Autographs too. I've still got my good old thing here. What he might be referring to this thing right here. See what this is right here? See this? This is my cell phone amplifier. It's made of solid wood. It's got the logo on the back. It's got the logo on the front. You take your cell phone and see how much I love SoFi. You put your cell phone right in there, and you can see there's the SoFi stock right there. If you're listening to me on the air, the sound from this channel goes down underneath the speakers over here and comes out right over here. It comes blaring out. This thing is a fantastic amplification device for a cell phone. And I had a number of these made in Creston because we knew a guy there who was really into woodworking, and he put these together for both of my channels. And I was offering viewers the opportunity to order one if you'd like one. We have to figure this out right now because the cost of shipping is ridiculous. We use the postal service here in Canada, and it is just insane how expensive it is to ship this thing, whether it's a block away, across town, or into the USA. Internationally, I mean, it's nuts. And so I've got to do some work on researching that to let you guys know, if you want one of these, how much it's going to cost you, because I can't lose $20 a piece sending these. I mean, it's ridiculous. And really, if we break even on them, we're kind of happy. They're great. I've had dozens of them have been distributed around the world, but we're now back in Calgary for a while, so I'll be able to offer those in the future. I'll let you know when they're available if you want one or not. Zach, number 148. And William says, I still use mine with the autograph on it. Yeah, I autograph each one of them, and I send them out. BP, Uncle Bruce, London is grotty. Come to the southwest, to the beautiful West Country. Everyone loves their places. BP, also London is not Britain. Most foreigners live there. Alberto, 10-1 split on Tesla went from $3,000 to 300 and a massive dip to 140. Could this be the same action on Nvidia? Well, not unfortunately. The reality is probably not, because Nvidia is not likely to see an earnings drop and a sales drop. They're not dominated by an entrepreneurial futurist like Mr. Musk. This is a company with a solid group of management and a phenomenal growth curve that they're still into here with AI in front of them. So, Alberto, I don't think so. I think we may see a flattening. I can see a flattening, and that would be, again, reasonable. But you know what? In 3 months, they're coming up with their next financials, aren't they? And what if they break the 30 billion sales barrier? And I mean, I don't know. Could the street say 1,500, 150 is where it's going? It's at 100 and what is it now? $113. If you split it now, and I think it's going to 150. It's not going to go to 65. But stick around, Alberto. I'll let you know what I see. Parker, where is the king degenerate? I need someone to call me a simpleton. William Jones, second biggest mistake. Everyone was buying 1,000 Nvidia at 20 and selling at 60 just before it ran in several hundred. Yes, that's it. The amplifier, it works well. Double D, Unger was thinking about buying back my $5 calls sold for 2026. Take the 700, but more, and wait a few days right again. What stock are you talking about? What contracts are you talking about? William, I drilled a hole in the bottom and allowed my phone's power cord into it. Yeah, I paid $60 a couple of years ago. There you go. Happy Wednesday. Time to fill our pockets. Alberto, let's go. All right. Welcome all to the show. We open in 8 minutes. The markets are getting ready to open up in 8 minutes. I welcome you all from wherever you are today. Great to have you here. And as I say, I'm stoked about the upside here that's waiting for us. Very, very, very looking forward to the kind of money that you guys have been making. Very happy about reading and hearing from you on how you're doing on your spreads. By all means, let us know. Just tell us here how you're doing. Fantastic. Those of you who've become option writers have had your lives, in some cases, changed dramatically, certainly from a cash flow point of view, which then has changed your comfort level of whatever's going on. I am stoked. Thank you for 152 thumbs up, by the way. I appreciate that too. We've got a lot of work to do here, a lot of money to be made, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. Option writers will win no matter what direction this market wants to go. It really doesn't matter. We love it when stocks go up, but stocks go up, stocks go down. They stay flat. We make money nonetheless. This morning, going into the opening in 6 minutes, Rocket Lab is down 6 cents. Sofi is off 13 to 676. GameStop down to 158. Matterport is off 4 cents. ME down to 1.5 cents. Spire down 19. We've got Smart Rent down 8 cents. Where was I here? Let's move on to Apple. Unchanged. Goldman down $4. Cisco's down 17 cents. Tesla down 230. Arc Innovation is down 76 cents. Microsoft down 325. Pfizer's off 16. HPQ down 30. Google is off 134. Amazon down 134. Nvidia down $6 at 1132.90. So this is hardly an issue. Unity down 30 cents. AI comes up with earnings after the bell tonight. They're off 56 cents this morning at 23.55. Adobe down 4.89. Spiders are off 3.98 this morning. The Qs are down 4.19. Netflix is down 3.25. IBM is off 1.47. Facebook, Meta Platforms down 5.07. We've got Manic Semiconductor ETF, SMH symbol, down 3.61. Home Depot down $1.70. Enphase down 3.68. Palantir down 41 cents. Uber off 72. Those are the pre-markets. We're lower on the pre-markets, so we've noticed that all morning. The Dow off 255, about 2/3 of a percentage point. We're down 3/4 of a point with S&P 500 down 40. NASDAQ down 0.87 now, 0.88 of a percent, 166 points on the downside. Gold is off $12. Silver down 11 cents, and crude is up 33 cents at 80.16. Trying to hang on to the 80 level at the moment. That is the story right now. GameStop 22.11 on a volume of about 1.6 million. 22.11.15 range. Not too much going on. Like I say, down $1.60 at the moment. What could happen with GameStop? Oh, yes. What could happen with GameStop? Well, is it possible that with Elon Musk creating this AIZ company, whatever this thing's called, he's been lining up capital here. He just had Kathy Woods put some dough into the thing. Could GameStop become an investor on the ground floor in something like that? With $2 billion, would they take 200 million, 300 million, 400 million, throw it into that as well? Throw their lot into there. Could that turn into 10 times its money the next 3 to 4 years? That would take 400 million, turn into 4 billion. That would be interesting. Could GameStop get involved in 5 or 10 different plays over the next 6 months where they get involved in pre-IPO, early investing, high-tech AI type entities, have nothing to do with the brick and mortar GameStop business. Could they diversify into 10 different entities, 1.5 billion, $2 billion that could turn into 10 to 15 billion over the next 5 years? Could that be the game plan? Look, Ryan Cohen is under 40 years of age. This guy is around a long time. He can look forward past 3 months, past 6 months. He gets involved in these kinds of investments, and these companies start to go public one by one by one. And all of a sudden, the street goes, wait a minute, this guy's got 10 different deals here that he's putting his money into with GameStop cash. If one of them goes from, a $200 million investment turns into $2 billion, with the hype of the public market, what do you think the street's going to say about the potential of GameStop all of a sudden? Forget the brick and mortar aspect. Think about the upside of the capital growth of the company. And what about if GameStop were to do a capped call financing to raise another $2 or $3 billion? What if they did that? That would screw the shorters like you can't believe. What if they did a warrant offering? That would screw the shorters like you won't believe. And next thing you know, you've got GameStop at 50, 60 bucks a share, trading at 30, 40 times potential earnings, and no one cares because they're not interested in the cash flow of the company today. They're interested in the capital value of the company with the long term. If they've raised $2 billion now and they raise another $2 billion and then another $2 billion, by doing a warrants offering, doing a cap call financial transaction, selling off GameStop, the game company, the game stores to other entities, and raising 7 billion and turning that into 60, 70 billion in the next 5 years. If the street gets that vibe, it changes everything. Because if there isn't even a billion shares outstanding and they're going to be worth 60, 70 billion, that's a 60, 70, $80 stock. That's where this could be going. I think the days of Blockbuster caving and going out of business forever and being a memory of our childhood, those days are over. GameStop has turned a new leaf, but the market, the Wall Street guys are not going to tell you that because GameStop is not a friend of Wall Street at the moment. They don't need Wall Street's help. However, if Ryan Cohen starts investing 200 million here, 300 million here, 200 million here into Wall Street-backed pre-IPO deals, all of a sudden the relationship completely turns over. Now everybody wants to be Ryan Cohen's best friend. And they want to be Ryan Cohen's promoter, and they want to help Ryan Cohen raise a bunch of cash and diversify the company out. Yes, but I'm not talking 1 or 2 week turnaround stuff here. I'm talking a lot more than an 8-second attention span trade. But show me the potential, and we'll see what's going on. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We're opening. We're running. We're up and going here. Thank you all for being part of the show, being part of this gang of regulars. We are shifting over here to a commentary for members only. Please become a member of this channel and join us here live. We're on for another hour, and let me know how you're doing. Thank you all so much for becoming part of this channel's group and being with us today. We have a lot to follow, a lot to watch. There's a whole long way we can go here. This is going to be fun stuff. Thank you all for being here, and I appreciate you joining us. Nice to have you in the hood, and let's make some dinero today. How about that? Thank you all. All right, let's keep going here. We're open for trading, so let's refresh our computers, our phones, our everything, and see where everything is at right now, and figure out what the opening is going to be like, and get through the first 10, 20 minutes of the day and see what it wants to do, and then kind of go from there. We are showing at the moment a drop of 340 points on the Dow. We're going to check this out right over here. We're at 2188 on GameStop, down down about $1.90. We're just at $21.98 right now, just under $22 a share on GameStop. There it goes. $22.15 just kicked in. $22.20 just kicked in. So we've got a little bit of volume coming in here. So far, 2.4 million traded on GameStop. The Dow down 364, S&P down 38, Nasdaq down 125. We're actually a little better than the pre-market on S&P and on Nasdaq, just a smidgen better than what it was indicating, but we'll figure that out. We'll work on that. Thank you all for joining me. 22.10 to 22.18 range at the moment on GameStop. We just traded away the 2018 to 2020 stock, just whipped out. We're out of the 2025 stock. We're running out of the 2027 stock. It looks like we're going higher at the moment. 2.5 million, still down 159, 160, something like that. Other stocks, Smart Rent up a penny, ME at 52.5, down 1.9. Sofi at 680, not as bad as was in the pre-market. The low this morning, 675. 3 million volume, 680. The insider, the CEO, the number one insider, is buying the stock. Nvidia down $13 at $11.25. Matterport down 3 cents. Rocket Lab down 8.5. AI down 43 cents. Earnings after the bell tonight on AI. The low was 23.46. We're now 23.67. And last quarter, when AI released their financials, after the market last time, the market took a shot and the stock was up $7, $8 the next day on a surprise number and surprisingly stronger outlook. So we'll see what AI does this time around, how soon they forget. In any event, we'll figure it out. 22.20 on GameStop. The high today, 22.47. The low, 21.80. We've only had a 67-cent spread between the stock here, low and high. So we have not had all that much yet going on here. 22.25 just went through the system on 2.8 million on GameStop. Welcome all to the party. We're down 22 cents on AMC. We've got Apple holding a 55-cent gain. We've got Tesla down $1.30 something. Nothing serious going on there. And we're at 22.28 now on GameStop. 29 just went through again. It's getting taken out. Now we're at there's 108 for sale at 22.30. It's gone. We're at 31, 32, 33, 35. All that has been taken up. So there's buying coming in here on GameStop shares, scooping up all this loose stock that dribs and drabs. We're now back to 22, 35, 40 range already. There is nothing for sale other than a 700 share stock order at what is that? It's 22.50. I mean, there's nothing here. Nothing available. There's buyers at 22.01 lining up. Several thousand want it down there. They're behind the market right now. 22.42, 22.44 going through here. Offers are extremely thin at this moment. 45, 47, 48, 49 just went through. Here we are at 22. It's gone. 22.50 is gone. 22.59. Welcome to the auction. Here we go. 22.62, 65. We're down to $1.10 now. 68, 22.68 just got taken out. We're now approaching 22.70 here. There's like 50 for sale, 30, 10. 21. I mean, really nothing burgers for sale. 3.2 million traded. It's just being gobbled up. Anybody want to get out? Give it to us. We'll take it. I don't know who the buyer is, but someone's buying up this stock. Like I said, the upside of this company is absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But, you know, what can I say? There you go. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Who else is here? Double D, Uncle Bruce. I'm thinking about buying back. Well, I talked about this one. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. I'm behind on your commentary. Thank you, Larry, for those bells a few minutes ago. I just keep buying Sofi, says Parker Ivy. You're doing it right. Either buy the stock or write cash secured puts and just sit there. Why not? Anyway, keep the faith and just sit around. 675 down 14 cents. A nothing burger today. We're down 397 on the Dow. GameStop down $1 at 22, and now only down 95 cents. 22.82. I can't keep up with it. It is running here. The buying waves keep coming through here, and there's just nothing for sale to 23 here. Nothing up to 23. There's like 800 available, 1,000 to $23. Nothing for sale. So this could quickly jump $1 from here without even blinking. If I were seeing 5,000 and 10,000 for sale at every penny, then I'd be worried about it. There isn't an offer for more than 200 shares anywhere. I don't see an offer for more than 150 shares of any stock on GameStop. Nothing. All the way up to $23+. Nothing. There you go. So read that any way you like. There you go. All right. Let's see. Parker, the order book for GameStop's hysterical. 300 for sale at 199,999. I don't know what that means. Alberto Parker gets the daily bingo. Give him that. That was easy.
That was easy.
There you go. You let me know, Alberto. Anybody else deserves a button hit, I will take care of it. 22.72.76 now on GameStop. We're going to fluctuate 15-20 cents. I can see it running to $23 in like a minute at any moment in time, and higher. It'll just go higher. We're down a buckish a share. This is nothing. ME down 0.6 of a penny. Sofi set 676 now. Down 13 cents on Sofi. The volume 5 million in 8 minutes. Down 13 cents. Someone's buying this stuff. There is a buyer here buying it, but why someone would sell at 676? Beyond me, completely beyond me. Anyone willing to sell Sofi at these prices? I'm going to guess the only reason to really sell Sofi is you're forced to sell Sofi. You're being made to sell Sofi because you lost money in something else. That's all I can understand. It certainly can't be because they're not growing. Can't be because they can't attract clients. It can't be that they're losing money. It can't be anything fundamental on the company. No, none of those answers. It has to be they're just going into something else, or they're being blown out for other issues. So anyway, 677, we're up a penny, another penny higher. Still down 12 cents, but only 12 cents. Okay, everybody. Nvidia down $16, 11.22. That makes sense. We're up $74 yesterday, giving back 16 something. Yeah, that makes sense. Matterport down 3 cents. Rocket Lab down 9. AI down just 35 cents. AI is coming back up. Super Micro Computer, $21 drop at $8.53. We've got Adobe up $184, Uber up $21, Apple up $127, Tesla's green up $1.07. Enphase down $140, Netflix up $340. Stocks are turning around. AMD down $560. We've got Unity down 27 cents. Google down $132. Moderna down $9.96. Cisco down 29 cents. Pfizer off only 25. Microsoft down $250. IBM down $277. HPQ down a dime. Amazon is up 4. We've got Home Depot down $337. Vanix Semiconductors down $498. Goldman Sachs down $466. Boeing is up 37. Meta down $3. Target down 77 cents. JP Morgan down 189. Costco down 192, sitting at 811 a share. Walmart down 8 cents. Disney down 51. American Airlines down 173. AMC down 17 to 471. DraftKings up a couple of cents to 36.60. Royal Caribbean down 292. I read something on Norwegian today. Norwegian Cruise Lines talking about a concerted effort to cut costs by $300 million to lower their expenses and pay off debt faster. These guys are in trouble. They keep talking to us about, oh, we're fully booked on our ships, and we're raising our guidance on our gross revenues, and all is well. $13 billion in debt is what they're sitting on right now, and their interest charges on their rollovers are about to skyrocket. These guys already know the future They have a flux capacitor in a DeLorean somewhere. They've gone to the future and they figured it out that in the next 6 months to 2 years, their interest charges could double because they are junk bond. They're a junk bond issuer. They've got to buy back their debt, unload it, redo it, but they don't want to issue stock. They don't want to issue stock. So they're trying to come up with constant good news reports to get people to buy up the stock and pump it up in price so they can dump shares onto investors and pay down their debt. It's like an AMC. They're so far in debt. And at the moment they're handling it, they're covering their interest charges. Oh, yeah. But they're really not able to make a major dent in their debt load. And the problem with the debt load is even if you drop your debt load by 5%, if your charges to carry it double, you are in big trouble. And now the ratings agencies downgrade you again, no matter what you're doing. So they're trying to solve this by cutting costs. Well, cutting costs means you go on a Norwegian cruise and you get less for your money. It's already evident in that your room steward only shows up once a day instead of 3 times a day to look after your cabin, which means the cases of norovirus have surged on cruise ships, and Norwegian is no exception. These are the problems with sanitary conditions on overbooked cruises. And this summer, with the kids coming on board these ships, because remember, Norwegian is a family-oriented cruise line going after the kids market. They got those go-karts on the back of their big ships and all the water slides and everything. They're action-packed like Royal Caribbean. This is not going to make for a good time if you catch norovirus. It'll spread like wildfire. So, just saying. I'm just saying. The stock is, not. I wouldn't be recommending Norwegian stock or any cruise line stock right now. In the big popular line, maybe it's okay, but Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Norwegian, I would be staying away from those stocks right now. There you go. All right, we're down 339 on the Dow. We're at 2204, 2207, 2211 on GameStop as we are really gyrating here. Smart Rent down 2.5, ME down a half a penny, Sofi down just 12 cents, 677, Nvidia down $26. Some profit taking finally coming in. Matterport down 3.5, Rocket Lab down a dime. Rocket Lab is coming. Rumbling along. AI down 46 cents. I'm going to watch that one all day. After the bell, we'll see how AI does when they come up with their latest financials. All right. Parker says, I'm going to take that. That was easy. There you go. Deep value. I think Keith Gill tracked Norwegian Cruise Line back in 2020. There you go. Congratulations. I don't think Keith Gill has said a word to anybody about anything. But the media is jumping all over this. They're so desperate for any reason why GameStop is doing what it's doing, why other stocks are doing what they're doing. They're ignoring reality. They are totally not doing their homework. No due diligence being done by many, many, many financial bloggers, vloggers, and commentators. They're just going right over to a Keith Gill thing. They're just inept, these people. Lazy as hell and going for clickbait headlines. That's so obvious that it's pathetic. But what are you going to do? It is, as long as people watch and listen, these guys thrive. What can I say? Where are we at here? Apple now at 191.20. We're ahead by $1.20, and Tesla is down 60 cents at the moment. 22.10 on GameStop with very little offered. I see 1,000 at 22.40, like 1,000 at 22.40. That's it. We're at 22.08, 22.09 now on GameStop. Volume 5 million volume, which again, 3 weeks ago, 4 million shares a day average volume. We're at 5 million traded, 16 minutes. Keith Gill has nothing to do with this. Sorry. I would love to see Keith Gill go back on the air, but why? Why should he? Sitting on the mountain of stock he has, as wealthy as he's become, look after your family. recover mentally from the stress and the craziness and avoid the kooks. And yeah, way to go. Anyway, there you go. 22.19 on GameStop right there. Welcome, welcome, simpletons and degenerates to the show today. Deep value. Do you know if GameStop warrants will be offered before earnings next month? As I said, I have I have speculated what I would love to see happen with GameStop, and I have speculated that I would love to see a warrants offering, but there isn't one that I'm aware of, unless you know something I don't know. But I would love to see something like that, but I haven't noticed anything at this point. Tom Kaufman, would you buy GameStop or sell cash secured puts? Maybe a little of both. How would you play the GameStop? I would be looking at doing cash secured puts, definitely. If I had if I were a broker now and I had a client or clients, I would be saying to them, what you could consider doing is you could sell your shares here at $22 and immediately turn around and write a $22 cash secured put, offering to buy them back. Month out, 3 months out, January 2025. Take the biggest premium as you like and offer to buy your shares back at the price you just sold them for. Or you could sell them at 22 and write $20 cash secured puts, $2 out of the money, and say to the world, hey, I just sold my stock at $22 a share. I'll buy back stock at 20, but you got to give me money up front, which means I'm probably committing $16, $13 to buy them back. I would play that game with my clientele. Another strategy you could play on GameStop, if you're an optimist that you believe the shares can go higher from here, more or less, maybe you might consider doing credit spreads on GameStop. Maybe you'll write a $16 put and buy a $14 put, or write a $15 put and buy a $10 or $11 or a $12 put. Have $2, $3, $4, $5 spreads on credit spreads, depending on just what you feel, how long you want to go out, what kind of premium you can collect. There could be some good trades there. Of course, you can, if you want to, write call options on your GameStop. Sure, you own stock. It's at $22 a share. I don't care what you paid for it. It's irrelevant. You got stock at $22 a share, $22.08 right now. Why don't you write $24 calls, $25 calls for January 2025 and say to the world, come and take my stock from me. I would be happy if you came along here and took me out. I will gladly give up stock for January 2025 or up to then for $25 a share. A $25 call looks like a $7.50 to $9 neighborhood pricing. So if I could get $9 for offering a $25 call on GameStop, that means you're taking me out at $34 a share. You know what? I would buy it at $22 a share, $22.29, and write the 25 right now for $9. I would take that deal right now. I am buying something for $22.28. I'm offering it for $34. I call that making money in my book. Another strategy is you sell your stock at 22.27 or whatever it's trading at, and then you go out to the future, which is January 2026, and take a look to see if you can buy a deep in the money call on GameStop with a 90-10 rule in place. Can you acquire a deep in the money call for less than 90%, more than 90% book value? That's the key here. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know. Got to go shop. There may or may not be that availability right now. It's hard to say. A $5 deep in the money call on GameStop for Jan 26. Last traded is $18.50. I don't know how accurate that is. It's worth $17, I guess. 17 something dollars. If you could buy it for 18, I'd buy it. And then I would write against it. On the other hand, if you can buy tens, they're worth about $12 each, $12.20, something like that, $12.40 right now. If you could buy that for $13 and a half, $14, I'd strongly consider a $14 buy on a $10 deep in the money call, and then write on it. You could turn around and literally write a $25 call on a $10 call, bring in 9 against a purchase price of 14. Brilliant, brilliant strategy. So if you sell your stock at 22 and turn around and buy calls for 14, you have 1,000 shares. You might be able to buy 14 deep in the money calls, write 14 calls at 9,000 for 9,000 or $900 a piece times 14. What, 12 plus $1,000, allowing you to buy another bunch of deep in the money calls and write even more calls? Yeah, I would be looking at that. There's all kinds of ways to play this GameStop. Have you taken my lessons? Do you know how to write options? Do you know what the rollover strategies are about? They're there. 17 classes are waiting for you to understand how to do option writing. Go here to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Start with lesson number 1 and then take number 2 and take number. You'll start writing options. You'll start writing options while you're taking the classes, and you'll make more money coming into you than you're paying to take the lessons. You can do this for the rest of your life. You only need to buy the classes one time. You can rewatch them as many times as you want. But you've got to take the first step, kids. You've got to step up to it and move into it. Otherwise, you're kidding yourself. Anyway, yeah, millions of ways to play this GameStop position right here. Same with Nvidia, same with Apple, same with Microsoft, same with SPYs, triple Qs. You want to have a one-on-one session with me to go over it for you personally? Then let me know. It's $400 for an hour of my time. I'll tell you right now, if you're going to write a $900 contract, one $900 contract because you own 100 GameStop, you're bringing in $900. Buy 4 lessons for $600, and then scrape up $100 and hire me for an hour of your time for $400. That's $1,000 cost. I just showed you how to bring in $900 on one contract. You got 1,000 shares, you can bring in $9,000. You can't afford to spend an hour with me for $400. I just showed you how to bring in $9,000. There's something wrong with your math. You got 5,000 shares at $900 a contract times 50 contracts. I can show you how to bring in $45,000 into your hand today in cash. You can afford all my classes. You can afford several one-on-ones with me. You can pay off your credit cards. It's sitting here waiting for you. I don't know what you're waiting for. Is there another life you're waiting to take advantage of? Are you going to be reborn in 50 years from now? I don't know. What's your strategy? You got bills today. Maybe there's a way to offload bills today and change your life here. I'm doing the best I can with what I got, kids. That's all I can say. I'm trying. Thank you all so much for being here and hanging out. Appreciate it. So much fun. There you go. Yeah, Alberto, another option is to sell cash secured puts, use that premium to buy some stock and immediately write covered calls at the money. That's right. You can write cash secured puts, buy deep in the money calls, write on the deep in the money calls. You can do that too. Yes, strategy after strategy after strategy after strategy is available to you. But you have to understand the risks of these strategies. You have to understand the upside, the downside, everything else, the rollover strategies, the deep in the money. You have to understand stink bids, stink offers, psychology of the players, everything. It's available to you. How bad do you want it? We're here. I'm here. What can I tell you? Thank you so much, all of you, for joining us here today. It is very much appreciated. GameStop is down 131. That means there are opportunities here to make moves today. Believe it or not, a down day like today is a good thing. For some of my viewers, they're going, yes, Bruce, this is what I wanted. I wanted the stock to be off so I can make some moves. Sofi is only down, by the way, 9 cents. It is not going down the tube. We've got 173 thumbs ups. Thank you, those of you who've been able to hit the thumbs up button for us. Nail that thing for us, please. 350 of you are here. There's 180 slackers hanging around, not throwing thumbs ups around. Help us out with a little thumbs up action if you enjoy learning how to make money writing stock options. Thank you all for adding to this channel's momentum. It's much, much appreciated. Welcome to the party, pal. If you're a member of this channel, you can make commentary right here and right now. If you're not a member of this channel, please consider becoming a Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member or Gold Bagel member. Don't forget, tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, Gold Bagel member trade Primetime Live with Uncle Bruce just for Gold Bagel members. If you become a Gold Bagel member today, you'll join me tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern and every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. And every morning, 8 o'clock Eastern, you will join us here if you wish live for the the trading alert show, the trader alert show before the regular show starts at 8:30 Eastern. Thank you all for your support of this channel. Those of you taking classes, a number of you yesterday jumped in there, grabbed lesson number 1, lesson number 2. I see you. I know you're doing it. Way to go. I'm so pumped. Every time I check my emails, I get alerts through my website. Somebody just bought class number 1. Someone just bought class number 2. Somebody just bought class 1, 2, and 3. And, bang, bang, bang. Someone just bought class 16. Someone just bought class 5, 9. That's telling me you are completing your assignments. You're completing the course. You're catching up to us here at level number 17, and you are seriously looking to make money in this option market. And I commend you. I encourage you. Do not stop for anything. Don't let the market intimidate you. Grab these classes. They're $150 a class. I mean, come on. $150 for these classes where you can haul in 300, 1,000 a contract. You write 10 contracts at a time at $800 a contract, $8,000. You can't spend $8,000 on my classes. You can't. I don't have that many. You are well down the road, understanding just what is going on out here. There is a whole market out there happening that you're not aware of if you're just a buy and sell person. If you're just buying and selling stocks and ETFs and mutual funds and God help you, just call options, you have left so much of the market on the table and you're being exploited. You're being taken advantage of by pros. You've got to understand how these professionals operate here. I'm trying to turn you guys into institutional traders in a micro level from the comfort of your own living room so you can quit your dang day job. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, man. Juan, if you don't buy those classes, don't blame anyone else. It's so easy to make money with Uncle Bruce. Juan, I thank you. I appreciate these comments from those of you who've been here a while and just got here. It doesn't shock me anymore where I get emails, private emails from viewers who say, I watched you for 3 months off and on. I was told about you by a friend of mine, a relative of mine. I heard about you through Reddit or YouTube recommended me to you. I don't know how you found me, but you found me. I watched you for a while, and I was skeptical about these people claiming to make money in the market with you. But, I started checking their trades, and I followed your advice. You said, Uncle Bruce, why don't you open an account with a firm, one of these online platforms, and fund it with $1,000 or something? And also make sure that the firm you use allows you to do paper trading. And a number of you have started to paper trade options, the writing of options through paper trading, which is risk-free. It's all pretend trade, but it's with real markets, real numbers. And you're following what some of my viewers are saying they're doing. You're watching what some people are saying they just wrote. And then you went ahead and wrote those contracts in your paper account. And now you're watching your paper account to see if these people are truly making money or not. That's how you verify if these people are lying or not. And you're following their Nvidia trades, their GameStop trades, these SPY trades, any of the stocks we're talking about here, any of these contracts, you're doing them yourself for free. And I get people who say to me, I started doing this like 2 months ago, and damned if these guys aren't making money. These contracts do shrink in value. The depreciation of these contracts is real. The time value thing is real. I started taking a class, another class, another class. It's all in plain English. It's easy to understand. I started writing options myself. I wrote one option contract, just one, just to be really, put my toe in the water here. And I made money on this thing. Then I wrote another one, and then I wrote 3 over here and 2 over there and 5 over here. And now writing options is like a natural thing for me. I can't believe what I'm doing in my market, in my account, that I never even understood 6 months ago. I had no concept of what option writing even was. I thought this was the world of derivatives trading with millionaire, billionaire type hedge fund operators. I had no idea I could write options from anywhere in the world, including my house, my office, my RV, wherever I'm out at. This is unbelievable. And this is what I'm trying to get you to do. I'm just trying to get you to do what these hedge funds are doing by the millions and the billions. These guys are operating in a world that you will never be in because you're not going to work for them. You're not going to be their client. You're going to be your own client. But there are viewers here who thought, if I could make $1,000 in a month from option premiums every month, I could just get that going. I could put 1,000 towards my credit cards every month from this source. Whatever I earn from work is just elsewhere. I don't have to pay my credit cards for my work paycheck anymore. I'll just do it from option trading. And your plans have been blown out of the water because you're not making 1,000 a month. You're making 3,000 a month, 2,000 a month, 5,000 a month. And you're going, my God, I can't believe how much money is coming in from these option trades. I've knocked off one of my credit cards. That one's gone. I have one that has a zero interest rate deal that expires in 3 months. I'm going to zero in on that one now because I want it to be at zero by the time the interest kicks in. I'm going to be out of debt in the next 3 to 6 months. Like, I won't have credit card debt in the next 6 months. It's been going for 6. The next 6, I'll be totally out of debt with credit cards. This has lowered my cost of living by like $1,000 a month, $1,500 a month. This has made an unbelievable difference in my cash flow. For some of you out there, you're looking at this going, I only get $2,500 every 2 weeks from my employer, and that's if I hit bonuses. And I have to work 60 hours a week to get this, and I have to drive back and forth from work and eat lunch at the office and pay for the coffee, whatever. I can walk away from all that and just make more money than that from here by being here with this gang and trading these contracts, writing these calls and buying them back, writing these cash secured puts, doing credit spreads. I can't believe how easy this is. I cannot believe this is legal. I can't believe, and I also can't believe how low the taxes are doing this because it's capital gains. I also can't believe that I can incorporate an LLC. I can put together a corporation and do all of this inside a corporate entity and write off part of my rent or mortgage, part of my car, all my internet expenses, my telephone costs, my all kinds of other expenses. Traveling. When I travel to see Uncle Bruce at a meet and greet, I write off the cost of getting there and back. I fly to see this guy. I happen to add a few days into New York to enjoy New York. I get to write off the flights, the hotels, the meals, just to visit this guy. Hello, corporate America is a good place to be hanging out. If you can become part of corporate America, you get all the benefits of the write-offs. All the politicians love you if you're a corporate entity. They couldn't give a crap about you if you're an individual, but they love corporate entities. Do all this through a corporate entity or two. So many possibilities. Endless. Let me know if you want to have a one-on-one. We'll talk to you about your endless possibilities. Up to you if you want it, though. You have to want it. This doesn't get handed to you on a silver platter for nothing. You got to go get it. But I'll tell you, you don't need a 4-year college course to learn how to do option writing. You don't need to be a business major at some university or anything like that. You don't have to come from Princeton or Harvard or Berkeley or nothing like that. You don't even have to be a high school graduate to be able to do this. You can take some of the lessons that I've put together, watch them as many times as you want, hang out with this great gang of regulars, become a member of this channel, and become part of the Discord group, and you are into the option gang 24/7, as deep as you want to be. Part-time, full-time, whatever. I'm stoked for you guys. I love doing this. This is cool. Welcome all, and I'm glad you're here. This is fantastic. Dude, understand the option market allows you to understand the whole market. You start noticing things you never did before. These are testimonials that just, I don't pay people to say this. They say it on their own. They know, they see, they understand. They're following this, and they're going, my God, I had no idea this existed. The world has the entire understanding of the planet has completely changed for me. Completely changed for me. I now pay attention to stuff I never cared about. I never thought I needed to care about. That's the other factor. Anyway, thank you all. 22.56 on GameStop, down $1.25. Okay. The low 21.80, the high 22.98, something like that. Let me double check. Where are we at here? GameStop. Can I get this to work in any way, shape, or form? I'm trying to blow up my screen here a little bit so I can read this stuff. Yeah, the high of 22.98, just under $23. We're at 22.50 now, trading away at 53 range. Very little activity. 7.2 million though have traded, but very little bid asks showing. Most of the orders are market orders. That seems to me what's going on right now. The Dow off 287. We're recovering a bit there, ever so slightly. ME down a half a penny. Sofi 682, 683. We're down 6-7 cents, and that's all on Sofi. We're going higher in Sofi. We'll turn it around. Nvidia down 12.96, actually improving a little bit. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support of this channel. We have now the thumbs up meter coming in at a total of 190 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for 190 thumbs ups. We are 10 away from hitting the 200 level, which I always covet. Deep Value Options is saying, I have been a member for 33 months on this channel. Thank you, Uncle Bruce, for all you do for us. Thank you, my friends. 33, almost 3 years, a member of this channel. That has to ring a bell to those of you out there who are just lurking and watching from the sidelines or occasionally catching up with us. Why would someone stay a member this long? It's because they're making money. You don't spend money unless you're getting something for the money. You send money to Amazon to receive something. You're sending dough into this channel to get something back. And Deep Value, thank you for being a member, gold bagel level member of this channel. I so appreciate it. That's what's keeping me on the air. Thank you. Splair, I'm number 197, baby. Cindy, number 191, man. You're going for 200 thumbs ups. Immediately, you're going to get to 200 thumbs ups. Thank you, Deep Value of the Options, for following and being part of the show. Thank you, all of you, for being part of the show and hanging out with us. Great to have you here. Giddy up, everybody. We're trying to get you richer. Nothing personal. We're just trying to make you richer. 203 thumbs ups have come through here. Thank you guys for just nailing that thing. I appreciate it. It's a second out of your time. I appreciate it. Helping us with YouTube. This is showing YouTube. Look, guys, the guy has 326 people watching him. He's got 203 thumbs ups. He has all of these interactions with his viewers. This is a place you want to send viewers to. They hang around a while and they stay on YouTube and don't go anywhere else. Why are they here? Because they're learning something and they're figuring something out. Splair, thank you. Good morning. Why is this market looking like crap today? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Yeah, we're down 300 on the Dow, but this is a nothing burger. We're okay. 22.25, 22.27 on GameStop. Yeah, okay. SoFi 681. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll go through 7 again. It'll go to 8. It'll go to 10. It'll go to 15. When it goes to 20, people will go, God, I remember when it was 680. Why didn't I buy more? I had the chance. I should have bought that stock. Why didn't I write cash secured puts like he told me to? I'm such an idiot. That's what's going to happen. But, you know, it's okay. D.H. Ruda, neat. There you go. We know who powers this market. Always be writing number 208. I am number 208 on your thumbs up meter today. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for popping these hearts up here. I love it. Appreciate these emojis popping up all over the screen. Thank you very much. Thank you. And don't forget, who and what is the power behind this market that's going to make you richer? It's the knee emojis, of course. It's the Knights of Knee. There you go. We know that the Knights of Knee are all powerful. Bring them shrubbery. Do not mess with these guys. Don't make them angry. That's the last thing you need to do. Don't make the Knights of Knee angry with you. It will only cost you dearly. It's just not worth it, my friend. Do what you must do. Honor the Knights of Knee. Don't anger this Knight of Knee. Not worth it. They are huge, powerful beings. even Crusaders get out of their way and don't mess with these guys. You just don't want to do it. Thank you, the Big E. Thank you, Richard Garland. Thank you, Mando number 5. Well done. Acknowledging the Knights of Neat. Alex, 165. I'm lurking today. Hope everyone's making money. Neat, 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 neat. Corinne is here. At least Spire is holding the $9 mark. Neat, 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 neat. Deep value. Neat, 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 neat. Always be writing. Neat, 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 neat. That's right, kids. Don't upset the Knights of Neat. Honor them. Acknowledge their infinite powers. And you'll be just fine. We know where the power of this market's coming from. People think it's lower interest rates. No, it's a Knights of Neat. Come on. Splair. Neat, 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 neat. There you go. We're crazy. Of course we're crazy. What do you think? Everyone's crazy. Welcome all to the show, and thank you for being here. Welcome to the party, pals. Welcome to the party. Oh, yeah. Strickland is watching for you. Don't get caught by Strickland. Giddy up, everybody. Don't forget, Jen and I will be in the UK. We're going to be in the UK in late August and September. We're getting over there by using the Queen Mary 2. And we'll be taking advantage of a dinner at this restaurant right here. Pretty cool, huh? I'm going to leave New York August the 23rd? I think it's the 23rd. And heading over to Southampton. I'm not sure if we're going to make it into this room here. This is their so-called spa. There's issues here, one of which is ridiculous pricing, but I might have to use the regular hot tubs, which I'm not worried about. Here's our room. This is what our room is going to kind of look like with our sheltered balcony out there. I'm kind of looking forward to this voyage. Our first trip going to Southampton. Our second trip leaving Southampton the later the same day we get there. We're going to go around going around the UK and catch up with Edinburgh and Bass Rock and Isle of May and Inverness and Isle of Skye and Glasgow through Greenock, over to Liverpool for a couple of nights, over to Cork, and then back to Southampton. That's going to be kind of fun. We're going to take one more trip coming back home to New York. We'll land in New York on October 25th. We land in New York, and we'll look forward to seeing you. We'll get to New York. It looks like October 25, which is a Friday, and it might be the next day, Saturday the 26th, that we have our get-together in the Big Apple for our meet and greet. So we'll see about that. And we'll figure out the place and timing and come and see us. That'll be a lot of fun. Cool bean stuff. I love it. Thank you all so much for being part of this channel. Again, thank you, Dean, Stephen Butler, Tom Kaufman. The knee emojis are coming through here. Giddy up, everybody. And thank you. Someone looks like a skyscraper in New York just riding away in the waves by water. Yeah, it's a biggie. That's the only ocean liner left. It's all other ships are cruise ships. They're not ocean liners. Zeta State, neat. That's right. Welcome all. 22.14 on GameStop here. The low of the day, 21.80. The high, 22.98. $1.08 spread between low and high today. Very calm day on GameStop. 7.7 million so far traded. Luca, neat. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you all. We're going to do a meet and greet in London. That is also being schemed up here. We land in London the 25th of September after the cruise is over, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check here. Sorry, the 11th of September we land in Southampton. We're going to be in London the 11th. That is a Wednesday, so we might do a meet and greet on like Thursday, Friday, 3 days later, the 14th or the 21st. But I'm thinking maybe the 11th or the 14th or 21st of September in London. Looking forward to catching you guys, those of you over there, for that. So yeah, a couple of meet and greets. Enjoy some company and compare notes. See how you're all doing. That'd be a lot of fun. Dude, neat. Lorraine, I'm number 215 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you, Lorraine. Splair, so for sure bigger than the others. I remember they built it, was at school, had to be one of the bigger ones. Splair looks definitely impressive. It's not the biggest ship in the world. It only has 2,800 capacity. It doesn't have 6,000 capacity, something that appeals to me. As an ocean liner, it has a promenade deck. That appeals to me. The big ships don't have these promenade decks. That turns me off. Yeah, I love the line, 5.5 stars. They treat you right. I'm looking forward to this trip very much so. Very nice. Let's see here. Luca took a bit of a gamble last week, knowing I might be very wrong. A call credit spread on Nvidia expiring next week, 11:10, 11:30. I don't know why you keep doing this. I keep yelling at you guys. Do put credit spreads, stay well behind the market. You'll do just fine. And then you guys go ahead and dare the market to screw with you. I don't know why you do this. I don't understand it. Zed, 215. Luca, a pub in London? I know a few, mate. I know a few. Can you afford a beer with us if you keep doing these trades? Luca, we got to talk to you. We're going to have it. Jen's going to want to talk to you. She's going to straighten you out. I'll tell you right now. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Nvidia here is 11:35. You're sitting on 11:10, 11:30. I mean, you're not that far out of the range, but you definitely need a pullback here. And you might get it. You might find that the stock will back off to 1,100 a share, and these die worthless, and you'll do fine. Fair enough. And I'm amazing. I'm sorry. I'm assuming you did this trade with a nice credit. You got yourself a good credit on this thing. That's my hunch. But Alberto's going, Luca, why? Why are you doing this? Yeah, because we play the long game, not the short game. Luca's in a hurry to make money, and that's what I think's going on here. Get a pic of Luca being spanked by you, Uncle Bruce. Not Jen will take care of that. Jen's the hitter. Oh man! Well, Luca, come and join us in London. We'll figure it out. Hopefully, between now and then, we'll be all right. We'll see what's going on. Thank you all for joining us. 22.10 last trade on GameStop. At the moment, 22.12.13 here is where we're at right now. I made a few bucks over put spread, eight before earnings. So put spread. So well done, my friend. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're doing okay. But every once in a while, Alberto's laughing. Luca, please, Auntie Jen, tell me off. Please tell me off. Gonna come up to you. She's gonna come up to you and really talk to you. Yes, well, Auntie Jen, she's a strong woman. She holds me up all the time. So watch out. She's gonna come up to you there, Luca. And she's gonna tell you what's what. Oh my goodness, Auntie Jen and the meet and greet. It's gonna be a lot of fun here. When is this meet and greet? Well, we're looking at London. Maybe the 14th of September, Saturday the 14th might be the day. We'll let you know. Here comes Auntie Jen right into the room right now. Oh, Auntie Jen.
Are you making dates?
Well, Luca got himself into a little bit of trouble, and we're thinking it might be
Luca.
We might have to have you have a chat with him. I'll talk to Luca, but you're the one who does the hitting, and
okay.
Luca might be in big trouble here. I don't know. Hopefully, Luca will be all right. He wrote some call credit spreads on Nvidia.
Oh,
the stock went up on him, but he's not. He's only $7 in trouble, so he might be
with
okay.
Nvidia.
Yeah, he might.
$7 is flat.
Yeah, well, we're hoping for the best here. Yeah, we'll see what's going on here.
This is a stock that has a $50 swing.
Good morning, Auntie Jen from Richard.
Morning,
yeah,
Richie.
yeah, we'll see what's going on. Lucas says, please have Auntie Jen tell me off, please.
Now, Luca, I'm just so
Alberto says, get a pic of Luca being spanked by you and Uncle Bruce.
No,
it's Auntie Jen that does the spanking.
I use the so disappointed lines.
Yes.
You know better.
That's right. Alberto, good morning,
Auntie Jen. Did your friends talk you into it?
Alberto, good morning, Auntie Jen. Yes, you'll need to spank him.
Mandu,
good morning, Auntie Jen.
Good morning, Mandu.
Oh my.
Is this a corporal punishment school?
Well,
I have to get my riding crop. No, wait, I don't have one of those.
No. Good morning, Auntie Jen from Juan. Good morning, all of you out there. Well, we're watching this market. We were down right off the bat this morning. We're down
a lot of red on my phone,
but we might have bottomed out here. We don't seem to want to be really plummeting from here. We're off a little.
Except Apple. Apple is green.
Yeah, that's right. It's up 170. I see it up there. Yeah.
See?
It's not so bad.
It's leading the way. Forging a new path.
JR, good morning, Auntie Jen. How's Canada
JR.
doing these days? How is it in Canada?
Well, it is a beautiful day here today.
here in Calgary.
It is.
It's so cool. I've got
This is a
I
Chamber
got
of Commerce
my
day.
sweatshirt on. That's how
yeah.
cool it is.
Because last night, I think it got down to 6 or 7,
Yeah,
which is so glorious. We love having our windows open.
yeah.
You just cuddle under
Cool
that
evenings.
quilt. Yeah,
We're going to be
sleep like a log.
72 for the high today.
Might have a little rain, maybe some thunder showers. So come this afternoon, you might get flashes while you're doing your talk show.
There you go.
Is
Juan,
that what we
she
call
will
it?
straighten us out.
That's
Luca, a good old slap. That's all I
Just
need
one-
right there.
One dope slap.
Good old slap.
Just upside the
One
head.
Will Smith, good so slap. Bobby Atkinson, good morning. Uncle
Good
Bruce and
morning,
Auntie Jen.
Bobby.
Spicy, we have to pay for the spankings. I'm in line. We have to pay with spankings. Zeta State, Uncle Bruce, I have 1,700 shares of GameStop in my TFSA. I had a $40 strike expired. Can I write again? A suggestion? Yeah, look, you want to write, 25s or 30s, knock yourself out, take the money. Yeah, grab some dough here. Brian, looks like they found 2 million shares to borrow on GameStop. Might be going down 2 million shares. Nothing burger. Zeta State, my cost is $35 on it. I don't care what your cost is. Bring in money on another write 25s for January. Bring in $9. That's $34. Stop worrying about what you paid for it. Bring in cash. Brian, 218 thumbs ups. Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning,
Splair,
Brian.
good morning, Auntie Jen.
Morning, Splair.
Spicy spankings with Auntie Jen in plain English. There we go, right there. Bend over. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Thank you, ma'am. May I have another?
I'm just thinking YouTube isn't really looking for that kind of
I don't know if that
thing.
YouTube, if that's YouTube content.
Is that
if that's
YouTube friendly, or is that?
Yeah, that might be.
Or is that the site where you can watch it for free if you keep both hands on the keyboard? Which I think is just such a wonderful promotion. I think it's just so good.
I don't know what to say here. Juan, I wrote 10 cash kid puts GameStop 1850 June 7th. They just deposited. You got your dough for that one, right? Out of the money. Nice job. Juan, I just got $850. Giddy up.
There you go.
So, 85 cents on an 1850. So you're prepared to pay $17.65 for a 2238 stock. Not bad. For June 7th. Nice job. Way to go.
Week.
Thank you for the $850. Brian, June 2130s are going for $320. $5,000 for 3 weeks. There you go, Zeta State. Nice paycheck, Brian. It says Brian. Alberto, spicy. Laugh out loud.
That was easy.
There you go. This is what it's all about. Why don't you take this free money they're handing you guys? Take this free cash. Oh, God, they're giving it to you. They're giving it away.
They're giving it away.
It's incredible. $22.35 on a GameStop. The low of $21.80. The high of $22.98. We're 60-something cents away from the high of the day. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Sofi, 682 down 7. No big deal. We'll be fine. It's good. It's all right.
Step away from the window. You're fine.
That's right. ME right now traded 300,000 shares. Still no news on ME. We're down 342 on the Dow. We're sitting on Nvidia down $5 at 1133.90, and Matterport down 2.5 cents. There you go. Nothing. Big deal. No problemo. Alberta, Juan, you get the second daily bingo. Give them that was easy. There you go.
That was easy.
There it is right there.
That's the bingo.
$850 for, what, a week and a half? Thank you very much. $5,000 for 3 weeks. What's wrong with $5,000 for 3 weeks? I don't know. Do you guys make $5,000 every 3 weeks at work, net after tax? Does that equal your check? Hey, that's $1,700 a week.
We're going like this. Pump,
yeah. Here's what you have to do. There you go. Thank you very much. Parker Ivy, I don't mind sharing the bingo. Nice job. There you go.
That was easy.
There you go. Nice job. Alex, Zeta State, if your stock gets called, take the tax loss and write puts. This is in a TFSA. He doesn't have tax losses.
It's a tax-free savings account.
Is it even the worst case scenario? I think I'd prefer that than seeing the shares sink back to 10 again. Yeah.
I don't know if other countries have TFSAs.
I don't know. Some countries might have something like that. Juan, thanks, Alberta. Well, USA has different kinds of IRAs and stuff. So.
Yeah.
I just don't get into
But a
this.
TFSA is
deeply.
after-tax dollars, so
Yeah.
it's your capital gain you're looking for.
Yeah. Don't care. You got to figure this out yourselves, kids.
Yeah.
I'm here to talk about the trades. You guys figure out your taxes because you're from everywhere. And I'm just not going with it. What's going on here? Thanks, Alberto, says Juan. Brian, my $30 cash secured put on GameStop expires this week. Either I get assigned or roll out to 30s for June 21 and take in more money. If I get the shares, I will just write covered calls. I don't know what to do. I think I win either way, says Brian.
Yeah.
This is fun.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, I would roll and take in more money. Just keep on going. And thank you. Time is money. Take the money. Yeah. I'm really just JR. Roth IRA is after-tax dollars, and the gains are tax-free if one holds the account at least 5 years. There you go. See, again, every tax regime is different than everyone else. I don't want to know. It's so complicated. Not my forte.
Right.
But there are those who
and that's
know
why they
this.
make accountants.
Exactly. And for those of you who
why
are
we
doing
love bean
all of this
counters.
work in LLCs or limited companies, registered corporations, you've got a whole other world you can work into.
Yeah.
All kinds of deductions are allowable, deferred plans, ways to defer income tax, dividend structures, salary structures, income splitting among family members. I mean, there's so many ways. Employ yourselves through your own corporations, you and your wife and your kids. So many ways. That's why you have tax accountants, and you'll make more money coming in than it'll cost you for all these services, and you will laugh all the way. Congratulations. Thank you so very much. I love it. 22.41 on GameStop, now 22.28. Welcome to the volatility of the stock. 684 on Sofi. We're down 5 cents. We're at 10,500,000 volume. We're down a nickel. This is the high of the day. 684, 685. We're there right now. High of the day. We're going higher. It's going higher. You're going to make money on this stuff. You just got to stick around for it. This is paying the price. There you go. Nvidia at 1136, down 288. Not a bad day today. Yeah, the Dow was down 314. Okay. Be down, I say, if that's what you want to. You want to be that way? Be that way. But not a really big whoop here. Let's go with the market data now. We've got the Dow down 300. We got S&P down 29. We've got NASDAQ down 57. The VIX is up 121. Oil down 11 cents at 79, 72. It couldn't hold 80. Could not hold it. There it is. That's the story. I'm sticking to it right now. There you go.
There it is.
Jen, what's your plan today? Is there a plan?
Coffee. Actually, okay, here it is.
Oh.
Because I know they want to know this.
They want to know.
When you leave a balcony alone for 6 months.
On the 9th floor of an apartment building,
North
downtown,
facing,
where all the pigeons are.
You would not believe the amount of pigeon
Poo
crap we have
on our balcony. It's bad.
We're talking inches thick in some places. And pigeon poo is it's toxic. Not good for you. It's very toxic.
It's not good.
So I have ordered various pigeon begons, how to torture pigeons, how to make pigeon stew. How many pigeons do you need? How do you pluck a pigeon?
She didn't do that. She's finding.
I don't like pigeons.
She's putting deterrents on our balcony to convince them not to land here anymore. So we'll see how that works.
I think doves are like a cousin to a pigeon.
Wow.
And I love doves. We had doves down south. They coo. They're lovey. There's always two of them. It's wonderful. These things just make so much noise starting at 5 a.m. Yeah. Yeah.
They're making Auntie Jen angry. That's not a good thing. That's not a wise move to make.
I'm getting the gripper. And I'm getting the vinegar spray bottle.
Splayer. What are pigeons? Birds? Yeah, they're birds. Yes.
Oh, you have pigeons.
You have pigeons.
Everybody has
Every
pigeons.
city has them.
I wonder what they called them.
Garbage? A nuisance?
It's like Canada geese.
I'm surprised.
The world calls them Canada geese, and we call them cobra chickens.
I'm surprised that we have those black colored birds with the white breasts. What are those called? They're
I don't know.
very intelligent. Not the blackbirds, but
The crows?
no,
Crows
no,
are intelligent.
not those.
Ravens. No, ravens are
No,
totally black.
No, we have
Even their feet
got
legs are black.
a ton of them around here. They're noisy as well.
Oh, magpies.
Magpies. I'm surprised the magpies haven't taken out the pigeons.
I know.
I'm wondering, where are the magpies? Did the city do a job?
Magpies are very smart.
Oh, and
In fact, magpies have their own songs.
they have to be controlled. They're nasty.
And they're really bad on golf courses because they like to steal things.
Well, there's
Like
TJ
golf balls.
says it's known as the city chicken.
It's a city chicken.
D. Truda,
Yeah.
doves have to be the dumbest birds. They have managed to counter Darwinism. JR, we call them lunch. Alex, magpie. Brian, I bought some Unity yesterday for $19. Credit Savage would be proud of me.
What's that now?
Well done there, Brian. Parker Ivy, magpies. Yeah, David B. They're
Magpies.
like huge doves. Splair, my Degas could probably join Auntie Jen at 5 a.m. They distract my pets, wake them up, due to this, they try to wake me up with a kind of warning, chirping, screaming sound.
That's right. That's right. It's morning. You know what that means? Breakfast. Let's go, human. Let's go.
There you go. There's that.
Yeah. So we kind of have pigeon patrol starting today.
Yeah, we're going to be. I'm going to be. I'm going to be engaged in the services of
And the question
eliminating
is,
some stuff here.
if it's going to rain today, hard, do you want to shovel dry pigeon poop or wet pigeon poop? Ain't it the eternal question?
Ain't it the eternal question? Ay.
See, and they think retired people don't have fun. Oh, we are busy.
Yeah.
Busy.
I'm not exactly
Work,
tired,
work.
but yeah, there you go. I get put to work. Speaking of work, I'll be here primetime live, 7:00 Eastern time tonight. Gold Bagel members, join me tonight. Looking forward to seeing
Can
you
you hear
guys.
them? I can hear them. They're on our balcony right
we
now.
hear them. They're
I
out
hear
there.
them.
They're cooling right now. Splair, cross my fingers for you too. Wet is easier, by the way. There you go.
Oh, but
Yuck, heavier. Oof.
well, and it's messier.
It's a mess. It's awful.
I don't know.
We got an issue to deal with.
There's no right answer.
There is no right
There's
answer,
no
and there's
right
no
answer.
easy solution other than working it. That's
Yeah.
what we're going to have to do, unfortunately. That's what I'm going
So
to
we'll
have to do.
start on it
unfortunately.
today and
Yeah, this is more than a one-day job, too.
And,
This is
finish it tomorrow.
I'm not excited about this. Anyway, folks, thank you for joining us today. It's been 2 hours and 1 minute. Thank you all for joining us here on this show. The Dow's down 333. Jen is going to say goodbye and get her coffee started. I'm going to join her in a minute for some breakfast. Thank you all for joining us.
This is my summer tan. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think?
Can you
of that?
see?
Yeah.
Can you see the summer tan?
It's great.
Jay Boy, do you see the summer tan?
It's great. It's just great. Okay.
Bye.
See you. Bye. Nvidia just went up $5 to $1,144. The sell-off's over there. We'll see how the markets react overall to these market moves here. Like I said, the Dow down 344, S&P only down 28, Nasdaq only down 40 points. That's a quarter of a point. Nasdaq is coming on. We're down half a percentage point on S&P. We're down 0.87 on the Dow. Oil at 79.72, down 11 cents a barrel. There you are, everybody. Thank you all for joining me today from around the world. It is so appreciated. Thank you all for your support of this channel. Those of you who become subscribers, thank you for subscribing to Stock Marks with Bruce. And those of you becoming members, thank you for becoming members of this channel. And of course, you viewers here today who have given us 221 thumbs up so far today, including the rerunners who are coming in here later. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Each and every one of you, thank you very much. We'll keep you posted on this. I'll keep an eye on these markets. We'll see what's going on. David B., I feel bad for anyone on the sidewalk below you. Yeah, me too. It is, unfortunately, sometimes a side effect. We kind of lose one from time to time, a little piece of, falls off. We try not to do that. In any event, we'll work it the best we can. Keep an eye on these stocks, and we'll keep an eye on your trades. If you have any questions, let me know with emails. And congratulations, class takers. Way to go, you guys. And if any of you want a one-on-one session, you let me know with a private email, and we'll try to slot you in for one of those and go from there. Let's make some more dinero. Thank you, all of you, for being here with us today. Thank you again. We'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern this evening. Gold Bagel members tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern. Primetime Live with Uncle Bruce. And let's talk making dinero. Okay, guys? All right, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you later. Goodbye from Calgary. Bye for now.